Oftentimes in life, people ask you, what do you do? A little less often, people ask you, why do you do what you do? Well, today I want to get into the question of why do you write? And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story, and then I'm going to offer you an opportunity to dig into the fuel for your writing flame, the why behind your words. Let's get started. There are a ton of reasons why I do what I do. But in today's episode, I want to understand, why do you write? And I want to explore what that why is for you. Welcome to another episode of The Written Compass. Shayna Hartman here. How is this month going for you? We are already about midway through. So excited to be in full-on spring here in North Carolina. Let's dive into today's topic because I'm super excited about it. I love writing. I just do. There's something about words and hearing words. They've always moved me. And when I'm able to bring my words and let them come out, whether it's during my morning meditation time and I'm just writing to write or writing to do some self-coaching, and there's just something magical that shows up, I love it. And when I'm reading other people's writings and they just make me go, they make me pause, they make me put my hand on my heart. That's why I love writing and why I love what I do and why I do what I do. I also love teaching, and I love being an embodied writing coach. I love helping support people get into their bodies and share from that place. And I was reminded recently of why I love the work that I do, because I have a client who just started working with me, and we're putting together this beautiful mix of a business planner and income tracker and journal. And she shared this with me as we were getting started. She said, I'm so happy to have someone like you that I feel supported by and who is excited to share writing time with me. It means a lot to be able to have someone to collaborate with on my project. This is such a huge step for me. Whew. That idea of being right alongside you, I genuinely feel that with every person that I work with, and it's just so powerful. And trust me when I say, hearing those kinds of words, that kind of feedback from clients, it just never gets old. The feeling of knowing that someone's life is enriched because they made the bold decision to commit to themselves, to their writing, to their words, and are allowing me to support them in their process, it's huge. Like, there's nothing better for me. And in honor of what I'm seeing clients do and taking these huge steps towards their greatness and their writing, my team right now, we're currently supporting people through the month of May. We've been doing it since May 1st, of springing into their writing is what we're calling it. And the results have been absolutely phenomenal. People have committed to at least 600 words a day. Many are going well over that, or they've had some other equivalent goal because some people are revising and editing parts of their book. And it's just been so cool. And one thing that's so interesting, when we're kind of in the middle of the month, so they've been going at it for a while, and we can sometimes feel like the juices are running dry. And so this is when I love to tap into the why. So I was sharing a little bit about why I love what I do. And I want to support you in feeling into why. Why write? Why write a book? Why does writing a book feel powerful, important to you? What does it feel like for you? So I want to give you just a little exercise. This is one that I've used in other arenas and has been used for me from my coaches. And that is to ask yourself this why question 7 times. So you're going to dig deep and really get into sussing out why writing is powerful for you, why this current writing that you're doing, we've been doing this in the May group, why they need to get these words out and why it's important to share them. And as you're doing that, asking yourself that every time you put something down, something shows up. Of course, I want you to do this in writing. Then you want to ask, why is that important? So why is it important? I'll use it for me. Why is it important that people take this huge step and decide to share their words? Well, I truly believe my why behind that is, I think we need new narratives. We have too many pale, male, stale narratives out there in personal growth and business strategy and coaching books. We need new voices. Okay, Shana, why is that important to you? Well, when new voices emerge and we have new stories and new narratives, it gives other people permission, people who maybe feel marginalized, who feel like there is no one representing them in their books. They get permission and they see themselves and they go, now I can share. And why is that important? Because I want everyone to realize that their voice matters. They have something to say, and it is worth sharing. So see how I broke that down, and each step I dug a little bit deeper, asked myself why, and went further. This is the fuel to your writing flame. I talk about this in my book. This is the Year You Write Your Book. Go grab it on Amazon. It's just a cute little planning guide that will help you use my backwards design model to walk yourself from the end result of having the book ready to head to wherever you want it to go for publication, all the way to what you should be doing right now to get started. And one of the things we do is this 7-step why process, because it is the fuel to your writing flame. It is what's going to keep you going. Just like the people in this May writing event, they need a little something to keep them going. And the why you write, why you're doing what you're doing, why you're sharing your message, understanding that is going to keep that light aflame, I promise. So I look forward to hearing your reaction to this episode. Let me know what shows up for you. Share your why with me, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of The Written Compass. If you are loving this content, then please share this episode and tag me on Instagram at @ShanaHartman_. And if you're wondering how you can implement the ideas I share here and really begin creating your amazing book, I want to connect with you even more. Head over to shanahartman.com/thewrittencompass to learn even more about not only writing your book, but truly experiencing your words.